that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards on the ground.
First down, Rams.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run downfield that fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
On the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 22. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 20-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
19-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
2nd and
2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to McCoy. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 34. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Rams 3.
McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Rams.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Patrick DeMarco. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Able to find Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Troy Hill picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
A gain of 16 yards.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. 52 is the mic right here.
Here's McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Just like that. Just like that. Like 22, he's coming. 22.
A final shot before half for Kaepernick. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Murray buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. 7 yards there and a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Forced out to his left. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
First down, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Troy Hill picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
At the 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to
After the turnover, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Tighten up. 2-2. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Rams 17, Cardinals 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
On the carry.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a 1st. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll run with McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for L.A., they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.